Hi, welcome to Low Carb Spin. I'm Karen.
And I'm Therese.
Well, Therese promised me some delicious keto pumpkin pancakes. I'm so excited. I'm gonna head over there now. You better have some coffee ready for me.
I am ready. Come on over.
I have a surprise for Therese too. I came up with a pumpkin whipped butter. Really easy to do. Let's bring it over. It's gonna taste great on top of those pancakes. We're gonna start out with using a cheesecloth, and it's really the best way, or if you have a regular thin kitchen towel. You'll be surprised at how much liquid is in pumpkin puree. I was shocked. So we're gonna squeeze this through the cheesecloth really tight. We want to make a pulp, a really thick, almost like Play-Doh-y. And for me doing this, I want to say this is going to reduce, I used a half a cup of pumpkin puree, and when you squeeze out all the water, it comes to just a quarter cup of pumpkin. And that's what we're going to use. Yikes. Now that the cleanup is all done, we're gonna take the pumpkin out of the cheesecloth, and as you can see, we have a nice bunch of pulp, and you could just, you know, scrape the excess out. Look at all the liquid, so you don't need to get that much liquid again. Now we're gonna put the pumpkin puree just into any kind of container. I'm gonna end up using the stick blender. I have softened butter, 8 tablespoons of butter. Get that all in. We're going to sweeten it with some powdered monk fruit, and it will blend really nicely. This way, you don't have to use syrup when you're having pancakes, because the butter kind of sweetens it, you know. But sometimes I like both. In goes the powdered sweetener, and then we're just going to do a little dash of Redmond's because salt's a little enhancer there. You're going to get a nice pretty orange color, and you'll just want to keep going until it's blended together until smooth. Yum, yum, yum. Look at that. It just smells so pumpkin-y. You can add any type of spices that you like. You can add in extra cinnamon, nutmeg, or pumpkin pie spice even. But I have a friend, Annie, and she said the one thing she doesn't like about all the pumpkin spice things at this time of the season is that it's so overpowering. She's like, I like the taste of pumpkin, and then all I taste is cinnamon, or all I taste is spice. So we're leaving it plain because I love the taste of just pumpkin too. Now that we're finished with our whipped butter, the best thing that I find is to take it out. We're gonna put it into a scooper. And always good tip, grease your scooper just to ensure. And I basically just kind of rake it in there. And we're gonna make a full mound and get this over to Therese. Perfect. Well, I'm on my way to Therese's house to get these delicious pancakes. Some people maybe don't know, but we live probably about a minimum 45 minutes away from each other in different towns. So sometimes it takes us a bit to get together, but I'm so excited. And Therese has to work today, so she's like, get over here early. So I'm still not even dressed. You better have coffee ready for me, Therese.
Well, you finally made it. So let's get started with this light and fluffy pancake recipe.
I cannot wait. So we have a bunch of ingredients here. Everything you said goes into...
We're gonna do all the dry right here in the bowl. First, it's so easy.
Okay.
Starting with
vanilla whey protein isolate.
Exactly.
And then we have some coconut flour.
Yep.
Baking powder. Some salt.
It's a dash.
Dash of salt. Xanthan gum.
Go.
And monk fruit sweetener. or any probably low-calorie sweetener
Yeah,
that
anything you want to
have.
Okay.
So are we mixing those together?
Yeah. Are we adding our spices?
Yeah. Well,
so we have
you wanted spice.
pumpkin spice. That's right. It's not going to taste the same. All right. So we got cinnamon.
Yum, my favorite.
Yeah. And
Pumpkin pie spice.
pumpkin pie spice.
Okay.
And we'll whisk all that together. Super simple. Make sure though, because you want the xanthan to get distributed
Evenly amongst the flours.
Exactly. Just like a regular pancake mix, right? Matter of fact, when I measured these out the first time, I bagged them up. So like, it's just like a box mix now. I just have to add the wet stuff.
Oh, you put all the ingredients in Ziploc bags.
Yeah, exactly. Labeled it, and then I wrote on there what I need to add. Just the egg, the butter, you know, the wet ingredients. So it makes it so much more simple.
For when you're starving and you just jump out of bed to get pancakes.
Time, right? Okay. So next we're going to take our, let's put this aside for a second. And we're just going to mix all of our wet stuff together in this bowl. So we have the 2 eggs that we separated.
Okay, so it looks like 2 egg whites there.
Yes. And these are going to be whipped with cream of tartar in a minute. We'll get our wet stuff going first.
Aha.
So
2 egg yolks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pumpkin puree. So not pumpkin pie filling, just straight
No
pumpkin.
sugar added. Yeah, just the real stuff.
The real stuff.
Okay.
And some melted butter.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much. It's cooled off a little bit. You don't want to cook the yolks.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Not at all.
Good tip. I probably would have just stuck it in there the first time, not thinking about it.
And some pumpkin pie extract.
I need to measure that out. And it is, how much did we say we were going to use?
1 teaspoon.
Here we go. Yeah, it's a teaspoon
You
measurement.
get all the...
Oh, that's a half. And the full one. Now, the magnetic ones are nice, but you're trying to get them apart. All right. Let's go for it.
Oh, it's clear.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have thought that. I thought it would have been like brown, like vanilla.
Yep, a little more. Yeah, gotta watch.
Don't cheat. Don't be stingy with the pumpkin pie extract.
Exactly not. All right, well, why don't you mix that up,
I will
blend
do
that
some
together,
stirring.
and I'm gonna put my egg whites and my cream of tartar, and then we're gonna start blending that up before we, oh, need another special.
Uh-oh, sorry.
And while that's going, and then we're gonna mix the rest
This
together.
is nice and creamy.
Mm-hmm.
It already, you know, it smells like fall in the kitchen, and nothing's cooking yet, but I certainly am very hungry, so.
Yeah, the traffic, I know. And I have construction right outside my block.
She does.
That always makes it fun.
Okay, get this out of the way.
Yeah.
So what is this?
This is club soda, which we're gonna add in at the end to add a little lift to the batter. I was craving pancakes so bad, and I went to Alicia's channel. And
Which is Keto Upgrade.
Keto Upgrade. I love a lot of her stuff, yeah. So I had the pumpkin puree already opened from another recipe I was working on, and so I said, I am craving with all the fall stuff. Let's do something pumpkin pancakes. So I took a look at her ingredients. I watched her video. And then I had made some other pancakes that I really liked that were fluffy with that you fluffed up the egg whites.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is with those, when I went to eat them, they were big and fluffy, but it was like I was eating air. It wasn't, it
no
didn't have
substance to it.
that, you know, cakey texture that pancake has. And all the other recipes that we've tried, or I've tried, are very flat. So the combination of these two techniques and stuff, I feel like we just got right there. I'm like, I'm so excited. Because I've been missing pancakes.
All right, so
We're gonna get these whipping.
Whipping, and I will turn the sound down. So 5 minutes?
Yeah, till they get stiff for sure. I think that's perfect, the stiff peaks. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be ready, and we're gonna mix our wet ingredients into our bowl that we already combined. Smells yummy.
I can smell it already and it's not even cooking.
Yeah, pumpkin just smells so good. So I'm gonna mix that. It's gonna get kind of dry and pasty. Stick into your whisk. Kind of wait till all of the wet stuff comes off the bottom, like you see no crumbs. All right, next we're gonna take our club soda.
I would have never thought of that.
We're gonna whip that in. Hear that sizzle. Just gonna fold these in. And we are ready for the griddle. So our batter's ready to get on the griddle. Now I have this fancy little thing, you know, it's not expensive cookware, that's for sure. But at least I can make 4 even pancakes all at one time, but you can do it in a pan, regular pan, or in a griddle, or whatever you like. I'm gonna put the heat on medium, and I'm just gonna use like a 1/4 cup measurer to kind of spoon out so I kind of make all of them even. And I grease the pan with the avocado oil, sorry, avocado oil spray.
You probably can use coconut too.
Yeah.
And then how long are we cooking it on each side?
Well, it's gonna take a little bit of time. I have my heat like on 3 out of the 10. You don't wanna cook them too fast because you want the tops to dry. And that's the other thing, what I like about this recipe is you're gonna use a lid to cover over the top.
So if you were to put them on a griddle, you would want to use like a pot lid?
Yeah,
just
something
to kind of steam them?
Because that will help the top dry fast, because you don't want the top to be not done when you go to flip, because then it'll just get wiggly.
So now you're going to cover those. You have to grease that as well?
Yes, I grease the top of that, and I'm just going to leave the top over there. And then I'm going to keep checking for like bubbles, like a regular pancake mix would be. You want to see little bubbles, and then you want to see drying. And then you can give it a little jiggle test. If it's too jiggly, you still got to wait. And then you might want to check underneath with your spatula, like on your first set, so to make sure your heat is not too high.
Yeah, that's what I would do on any,
always a little peak. Exactly. So we'll be back when these are ready to flip.
I am so happy.
You can see it with that.
Oh, they're smelling yummy.
Yep, I need a few more bubbles though.
Hey, can you use the same batter for making a waffle?
I'm so glad you asked. Yeah, I plugged one in over here and we're gonna try it. I have not tried one in the waffle, but maybe you have, I'm not sure.
Well, I've made waffles in the little chaffle maker before, but not with this
particular batter.
This particular batter that you called me over to try. So
yeah, we're all natural here. The jammies, no makeup. This is lovely. Whose idea was this again?
But it is breakfast. You told me to hurry.
Exactly, because I gotta go to work.
So we really want to just grease the inside of your chaffle maker and also the tops with some avocado spray. Therese actually sprayed the spatula. What do you call this?
Yeah, spatula. Or no, baster.
Baster.
Yeah. I never thought about doing that.
Oh.
I mean, applying the spray with that. I always try to spray and then it gets all over your stuff. And
exactly.
Good hint there, girly.
Okay, let me pour the batter.
Mine are just about ready to flip. They're getting nice and dry on top.
Let's see. Really probably should do this with a different hand, but with the chaffle maker, you don't want to, As I've learned, you don't overfill.
Yeah. I think I'm getting ready to flip mine.
You're getting ready to flip? I'm going to shut this.
So they look pretty dry. They have the jiggle test. I can see they're getting a little brown around the edges. I'm going to put my lid back on and we're going to flip her over.
I don't have one of those fancy pans, but pretty cool. But you are the pancake connoisseur.
Whoops.
Whoop,
one stuck.
This
puppy better get on there. Here we go.
Will that one fall down? Or do you need to help it?
I think it'll come down.
Along? Okay.
It'll come down.
Very, very good. A few more minutes.
All right, they are looking good. Nice and fluffy.
Yummy.
Give a little check on the bottom. And there we have it.
I love it. Can you check on the the chaffle here?
Yep. How's she looking?
Yeah, I
About
just
right?
kind of use the spatula and scoop her off.
Scoop her up.
Just flip her over onto that plate. No, you don't.
She looks good on both sides. We're ready. Let's dig in. And oh, that's lovely what you brought me.
Yes.
What is that?
This is whipped pumpkin butter.
Sounds delicious.
There you go. And it is delicious. Now the thing is, you can put it on your pancakes and just have that. Okay?
Like a spread.
I'm going underneath because I took a waffleana pancake.
Yeah, I got some under there too.
But we have this here. So this is a great item. This is called Scrummy Sweets pancake syrup.
Sugar-free.
Sugar-free. You know what? It's great. So our friend Cindy Demanche is affiliate for this, and we're going to put the link down below. But she's the one who told us about it.
Yes.
And I'm so happy. So
They make other good things like caramels too. So you might want to check that out.
They do, but I'm going all in. You know, it's breakfast. I'm hungry. These are great.
I'll do a little.
Do a little.
Yep.
Ooh. And I love that when the pumpkin butter melts, it's like the butter melts out.
Oozes out.
And the pumpkin puree kind of stays on the top. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, these are still piping hot.
Still piping hot, huh?
It's looking good there. Nice and fluffy. Oh, I don't know if these are too hot to eat. No, they're not.
These are delicious. Well,
and they're good alone. I mean, I've eaten them with nothing on them, on the go.
Well, all I can say is they're worth the drive.
Good.
If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you on the next one.